Hey y'all, it's Grizz here from Windmill Farms in North Mississippi, and today I've got a little gun project. Had a situation come up where I couldn't pass up a deal, and we're going to show you that reveal. It's going to be it's a Glock 22 Leo trade-in, so I'm going to show it to you, and then I'm also going to show you how to do a few things with it. But we're going to get to it here in just a minute. So y'all come on, join me for the adventure today on the Glock 22, all right? Alright y'all, like I said, today we're going to do a little reveal on the Glock here. This is a Glock 22 Leo trade-in. That's a law enforcement officer. Police departments on time change over guns from one manufacturer to the other. Sometimes they change just because their armorists tell them it's time. There's all different kind of things. So here's your back straps for your interchangeable back straps. We got one magazine. We got the gun. We got the reloader. We got the patch pull, and we got one of the brushes for it right there. All right, y'all. Glock 22. As you see, I've already dropped the magazine. Let's go ahead and open the action up. Action's clean, clear. Okay. We're going to drop the slide. We're going to grab it, pull it back just enough, push down, and take the slide off. Now, y'all know anything about guns? Look about. Let me see if I can get this thing to zero in on it or not. Y'all, there is nowhere. Even back in here, look at there. There is nowhere. I don't know. This must have been sitting in the armory for some police department and had not been issued out, because they had maybe 80 guns down there at Mississippi Auto Arms. I went down there this morning. They had, I don't know if it was 80. They had several. I don't want to get caught lying, by the way. They only had 21, whatever. But y'all, I went through every one of them. This was the best one I found. This one had not been fired. I mean, y'all, there is no wear and tear. I'm trying to get the camera on the phone here to maybe pull in on it. But y'all, there is no wear on that at all. Remember what I told y'all about looking for, when you're looking at used guns, about wear and tear, how the outside of the gun was? I mean, even on the plastic trigger housing here, a lot of the guns, you could tell where the police officers were pulling them in, pulling them out. There was a lot of scratching, dinging. It did not affect the shootability of that gun one bit, okay? Let me get that straight. Every one of them guns, when you looked inside of them, had really, really, really nice looking barrels and actions. But this one here, I mean, I don't know. I don't know if it was ever fired other than at the manufacturer when Glock does their test fire and their casing thing. I'm not sure, so I can't comment on it, but I do know that this thing was immaculate compared to the rest of them. But as you see, I took it off, and like anything else, you got your barrel, you got your slide, you got your this is a double captured spring system that they do, and I really, really love it, and the fact that you don't have to hold it in when you try to pull it out. Makes for field disassembly, which is what I just did, and yeah, I showed you how to do that. Pull back on the back of it, drop the two pins in the front. The two pins that I'm talking about are right here on the frame. You've got to push them down, and if you notice inside there, I'm going to try to turn this. The light's not really the best for this being all black inside. But y'all seeing that move in there? That's why you're doing it. See, you've got to get them both down at the same time to get that thing to move out of the way so that slide will come off, okay? I'm fixing to do a changeover. I'm going to go ahead, and if you can see in there, I'm trying to get it to where maybe y'all can see. Okay, you see that V right there? And the bottom of that V is a pin. There's a pin right there. That's what actually holds your magazine release in place on these Glocks. You just simply reach down in there. Let me get my glasses on. Hold on, y'all. Because I know I will screw up if I don't do this right with the glasses. There we go. All I did is pulled it out of the way. Where'd my thing go? Now we're going to use, if you can see how that pin's sticking straight up right there, y'all? All I'm going to do is reach down in there with these pair of needle nose. If I can get them in there. All I did was just pull it out. There's a little bitty hole in the bottom. When I did that, magazine release dropped out. Okay? And we're going to put it back in. This time I'm going to put it in as a left-handed, just to show y'all real quick how easily this stuff really can go in. But as you see now, the magazine release is on the left-hand side. What I just showed you not only works for making it ambidextrous to go to the left-hand side if you're a left-handed shooter onto the Gen 4s, but it also allows you to put there's a aftermarket extended magazine release. Some of the quick draw shooters or some people with hands, their thumbs won't reach around and do it. I know some folks who are actually right-handed shooters and do this if it will go ambidextrous because they like doing it from this side with their front finger. I've got a good friend of mine over in Water Valley. He's that way. He likes that, and that works for him. And whatever works for you is what you need to go with. All right. Don't let anybody tell you one thing or the other. Okay. The reason why you can do it on the Gen 4s is if you notice the Gen 4 magazines have a cutout on either side. As you see, it's in there, it's out, all right, in, out, okay? So that's that. I'm going to do a little bit of work here on the barrel. I'm actually going to do put my fingernail polish on. So if y'all want to see that, come on back and see that with me. As soon as I get my supplies set up here. If not, hey, I appreciate you joining me today to see how you can, like I said, this was a great deal. I couldn't beat it. It was $200 with tax and all. It was $299.60. You can't beat a brand new gun for that price, y'all. Like I said, most of them, as far as the barrels and the actions, really hadn't seen much. A lot of what you saw on the other ones was all cosmetic. Even some of the rust that I seen that was on the back of the sights right here where it's been sitting in their holster and it got dirty and stuff, or on the side of their slide right here, that was just because it's been sitting in a holster, y'all. That is cosmetic. The inside of it was working fine. A lot of them you could tell had been in Kydex holsters because the Kydex leaves the one that a lot of the police departments use leaves a little rub mark right here where you have to get your gun in and out. It leaves a little round button look right there. But once again, that's all cosmetic. The guns were great. So look, if y'all were in the area, they only got about, I don't know, it wasn't I don't know. They had several small boxes sitting there in the floor. How's that? Do yourself a favor. Go up there and get you one. $280 before tax, $299.60 after tax. These particular ones, this is something else I want to show you, came with night sights on them. Like I said, this particular one actually still had the back straps in it. They said they'd let you pull some stuff from one barrel from one box to another. Like if another box had a speed loader in it, and your box and your gun that you found didn't, you could do this. So they're very reasonable, nice people to do business with up there. Y'all go up and see them. But if y'all are wanting to watch me do the extra little bit of work I'm going to do on this, now that I've done some other stuff, y'all stay with me as I get my supplies together. If not, the rest of y'all, I'm going to tell y'all to have a blessed day. Hope you come back and see us again. And as always, be safe. All right, y'all that are staying with me for the quick little to do with doing the nail polish on your gun to kind of fix it up, make it look a little bit nicer. What I'm going to be doing is I'm going to be doing it on the left-hand side of the frame on this Glock 22 Gen 4. I don't think I'm going to do the Austria. I might do the .40. I don't know. I ain't made up my mind about the Austria part of it yet. But we're going to do this. Remember, y'all, once again, non-acetone. Non-acetone. I call it an acetone because it is still something that breaks things down. And does a really great thing. But look, if y'all put regular acetone on your firearm, you're not going to like me. Non-acetone. This is a warning now. Non-acetone. Alright? I'm just cleaning the outside edge right there. And I'm going to let that clean on down and dry up. And once it dries up, we're gonna start going with putting the stuff on here. All right, y'all. We put the acetone on. We've let it dry. Now it's time to come back. Now, if y'all remember, I tell y'all, put it on there, make sure it gets down in the hole, but don't put no more on there than you have to. And the reason I say that, it just makes it harder to get it all off after a while, and after it's dried, and sometimes we actually will pull some of it out of the impression that we're not wanting to do. All right, y'all, that's painted up. Let's let it dry for a little bit, and we'll be right back when it does, and we'll take it off. All right, y'all. Now it's time to put a little acetone on our thing. And we're going to start. Now, if you notice, when I'm going over this, I'm not pressing down. Okay? I'm making just enough contact. I wasn't putting a lot of pressure on that. I was just going back and forth little by little, okay? How's that look to y'all? Alright. I'm going to finish up the barrel and we'll be right back. Alrighty, y'all. It's kind of hard to see, but I did the Glock on the barrel there. And then I did the Glock, the 22 Gen 4 and the 40 cal on the slide itself. I think that came out real good, y'all. I really do. And since we had it out, I didn't do this on camera, but I went ahead and did the magazine. Just to show you that you can do the magazine. So I went ahead and worked on it a little bit while I had it out. So I just greased it up. I didn't do no buffing of the slider of the ramp or anything. I just kind of greased her up, looked her over, made sure she's good and clean. She was tight as a whistle, y'all. So there she is. Alright. So look, for y'all that came along and enjoyed me for the and joined me for this little journey at the very end, I want to say thank y'all. I like doing these little extra things on the videos and stuff. And like as I said earlier, y'all, if you come along with me, thank y'all for taking a little trip with me. And I appreciate y'all coming along with me. Put a comment down there, please. I will answer it. I love reading everybody's comments. So, y'all, I'm going to tell y'all to have a blessed day. Please like my video. Give me a thumbs up. If you haven't already subscribed, please subscribe. Help us out there. I know many of y'all have. Our numbers, we're up to 500 and like 30 something. And that's in a year's time. I'm happy with that. We're doing good. I'm glad to have every one of y'all on board and with us. But if y'all know anybody might want to use this information, please save it and send it on to them. If y'all got anything you want to see or you got a question, please hit me up in the comments and let me know. If it's something I can do or something I can show y'all, I will. So anyway, I'm going to tell y'all to be safe.